to SST College of Arts and Commerce. This is SST Edupedia. Myself, Madhu Tirthani. I am going to take one of the important topic in Business Management Paper 2, Cash Flow Statement. First of all, what is a cash flow statement and what are the content of this topic? Cash flow statement including the funds flow statement. Cash flow statement. Why the cash flow statement has been introduced? Traditionally, financial statements are failed to give the information generated from the cash and were utilized in the accounting period. They doesn't able to know where the cash has came and where the cash has been utilized. They only tell us about the profit and the loss, about the gross profit, about the net profit and the financial position. But with the help of a cash flow statement, we can know where the receipts has been came and where the payment has been made during that accounting period, where the activities has been taken place, where the cash has been utilized in the operating activities, investing activities and financing activities. Accounting standards are issued to establish the principles and the policies which have to be compiled by the business entities in preparing the financial statement. Due to this, the importance of the cash flow statement has been increased day by day in the business enterprise. Accounting Standard 3 deals with the preparation of cash flow statement. Accounting standard applies to the enterprises where having a turnover more than 50 crores in the financial year and all the listed companies has to prepare the cash flow statement every year. Cash and cash equivalent. See, there are certain figures like cash in bank, cash at hand, cash balance, bank balance. These are nothing but cash and cash equivalent. Cash in hand, depository, payable on demand with any bank or any other financial institutions. Cash equivalent is highly liquidated investment that are readily convertible into any form of amount of cash and are subject to the insignificant risk and change to the value. Cash is one of the short-term liquidity which a firm or which an enterprise has to maintain so that they can use in case of emergency. Meaning of cash flow. Cash flows are the inflows and the outflows. Inflows, that is nothing but the receipts, and the outflows, that is nothing but the payment which we are made. Movement in cash and cash equivalents are not a cash flow. They are the certain activities based on the cash flow. Cash flow has been calculated in three parts: operating activities, investing cash flow, and financing cash flow. Cash flow activities, operating activities, that is nothing but day-to-day activities. Day-to-day activities like dividend paid, or we can say they are the certain non-cash items also. Whereas investment activities consist of purchase of assets or sale of assets. And financing is nothing but the loan taken, issue of shares, issue of debentures, or we have redeemed the debentures or we have redeemed the preference shares. This is nothing but these are the three parts where the cash flows can be calculated. And based on that, the cash flow statements are prepared. And based on that, the company knows how much cash is there in hand then. Operating activities. These are the principal revenue producing activities of the enterprise. For example, cash received from the sale of goods. That is a cash sales. Or rendering the services. Suppose we have got anything on the basis of the services that we have rendered to the client. And that receipt is nothing but the operating activities. Next part. Cash receipt from royalties, fees, commission or other revenues. For example, we have received commission, we have received discount or we have received some royalty fees. That is also coming in the operating activities. We have given the payment, that is cash payment, paid to the supplier or purchases on cash for the goods and services. We have paid the salary to the employees. That is also coming in the operating activities. Reporting of cash flow from the operating activities. It can be derived from the direct method or indirect method. From the direct method, gross receipt and gross payment of cash are disclosed. Whereas in the indirect methods, for example, there are certain formats of the direct method. Cash receipt from customers, cash paid to the customer, cash paid to the employee, cash paid to the other operating expenses, cash generated from operation and then income tax paid. These are nothing but the cash generated from the operating activities which we are having. This is a direct method of calculating the cash flow from the operating activities. Indirect method. In this method, profit and loss account is adjusted from the effect of transaction of non-cash items or the non-operating activities. Cash flow statement of the listed company will be presented only under the indirect method. This means that the listed companies normally follow the indirect method of operating activities. Retained earning, add non-cash item, for example dividend paid, income tax, net profit before tax, add depreciations, loss on sale of assets, interest paid, provision for RDD is non-cash item, less whatever we have received, profit on sale of assets and all. Funds from operation, add decrease in current assets because it is a loss. We can say it's a normal procedure. Whenever there is a decrease in your current asset, it's a loss for the company. It is nothing but a huge loss for the company. We should always try to appreciation our current assets. Increase in the current liabilities, increase in the current assets, and decrease in the current liability. This is a cash generated from the operation, income tax paid, and net cash from the operating activities. Now let's come to the investing activities. Investing activities refers to the activities or the acquisition of assets for the long term, which is not included in the cash plan, but it is an investing activities, we can say. Acquiring and disposal of the debts and equity instruments, property and fixed assets, that is sales of fixed assets or purchase of fixed assets. For example, cash payment for the purchase of fixed asset, cash received from the disposal of fixed asset, cash payment for the purchase of shares, debentures or of other companies, cash received from the disposal of the above investment. For example, sale of shares, or you can say sale of debentures and all. Financing activities are those activities that result in the composition of change in size and composition of owner's capital and borrowing of the organization. It includes receipt from issuing shares, debentures, bonds, borrowing and the payment of borrowed amount and loans, etc. There are the certain examples of the financing activities. Issue of equity shares, buyback of equity shares, issue or redemption of preference shares, issue or redemption of debentures, long-term loan, dividend or interest paid. Interest received. Now what is the meaning of interest received? Received, it is nothing but it is a receipt on investment. It is an investment inflow. Received from the short-term investment classified as cash equivalent should be considered as a cash inflow from the operating activities. Received on trade advances and operating receivables should be in the operating inflows. For financial enterprises, in operating inflows. Interest paid on loan, debts is financing activity on working capital loan or loan taken to finance operating activities are included in the operating activities. For financing enterprises, that is an operating outflow. Dividend received is a non-financial enterprises, that is an investment inflow. For the financial enterprise, it is an operating inflow. Dividend paid always classified as a financial inflow. There are certain extraordinary items also. For example, loss by fire. Extraordinary means it is not a regular activity. It sometimes happens due